Hello, everyone. This is Erinn Morgan. I am the editorial director of IAPB magazine and Contact Lens Spectrum, and I am here today live at the Vision Council Executive Summit in Naples, Florida. It is beautiful here today, very warm, and I am super thrilled to be joined here by Caroline Katie. She is the president for the International Agency for the Prevention of Blindness, and a lot more.
Yeah, many hats.
Many hats.
Many hats, and I'm a troublemaker, so yeah, many hats.
I like the troublemaker part.
Yeah, positive troublemaker.
It's good,
right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You gotta make some trouble,
yes,
right?
True.
Exactly. So thank you for joining us. Caroline just gave a fantastic keynote, the opening to the Executive Summit in the general session. So that was like, I was crying at the end.
So was I.
You were too. Yeah,
I really was. I was so touched by you.
Beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. I just think it's a very important room. I think this industry, I feel like you're the industry of potential and the industry of dreams. It's like your vision. Like, you know, the big thing is, I myself am registered blind. I have ocular albinism, so I only have about a half-foot vision. But because of organizations and people in your industry, I got to reach my greatest potential. And so I think what you forget maybe in the work that you do is you change lives. You change education systems, you change workplaces. That's what this business is about. You give people a chance to be themselves, to be free, to be the best they can be of themselves. So yeah, it was a really emotional room because it's packed full of people who I think make a big difference. Make a huge difference. A huge difference which I don't even think is maybe even understood.
Maybe not.
No.
The impact, incredible impact. Yeah. Absolutely. And as we were just talking about, our readers are the people on the front lines. The optometrists, the ophthalmologists, the opticians who are really there and doing the exams and diagnosing, conditions and things like that. So it's a wonderful alignment, those folks are really the heroes.
Well, they are. I mean, for me, I've had a lifetime of that. So
right.
Every single one of the frontline people, that's their job. But they changed my life.
Right.
And I'm a lucky one, right? So, as a president of the International Agency for Prevention of Blindness, there's 1.1 billion people who don't have access to the frontline people that I have, right? Imagine that we've got 1.1 billion people in the world who are unnecessarily blind, 540 million of our children. And I just think about this room and what, exactly what you make an impact in. It's a brilliant business because we need it, but it's also in the business of changing lives. So
absolutely. Yeah. Well, that's very cool. Thank you for joining us, and I have so many things to share. Yeah. And your experiences are incredible. Can you just share just a little bit about your passion, kind of where you'd like to see, some alignment to move the needle here?
Well, I'm a real believer in the power of collective action. So my real job, my day job, is I'm the founder of an organization called the Valuable 500, which is working with 500 of the world's biggest CEOs and biggest brands. Like we're talking about the Apples, the Microsofts, the Sanofi's, the Verizons, all of them. And we work with the biggest companies and their employees, right? So this is huge, and their supply chains. And we work together to end the exclusion of disabled people in the world through the power of business. Wow. Recognizing that people with disabilities, which is 1.3 billion with a mother and a father, is 54% of our global economy. So by creating the Valuable 500, we broke the CEO silos. We have unleashed the power of this community because every one of us is going to have a disability at some point. But disability is an opportunity for insight and innovation and growth. It's a market worth 13 trillion, right?
Incredible.
So that, if you hear that energy, and I'm a fan of that, and I sit on boards like L'Oreal and Sanofi and Sky, we're starting to see a whole new way of doing business, right? And then I walk into this room, and then I'm thinking, like, we've got 1.1 billion people needlessly blind in the world, and here's your industry. What can we do together and join up all those dots? That's what I'm passionate about. So I'm really passionate about collective energy. I'm really passionate also about the interconnectedness of everything we do, right? So it's not like disability here, sight loss there. It's all so interwoven and interconnected. And how can we not recreate wheels? How can we help each other do those things? I'm a big believer in the power of the human heart. I really am. In the power of the human heart to make change happen. And I think often people just don't know where to begin to solve these big problems.
Right.
And that's why I think like something like the Vision Council is so important, because it's so many people being able to do it together. Nobody can do it alone.
Exactly.
So yeah, I'm very lucky. I was kind of one of those people who, when I finally accepted that I was registered blind, which I hid for a long time in my life.
Yeah.
I can't even explain to you. It's like when I finally told the truth, which is
Freeing.
sitting here on my
I love
wrist.
that. I
know.
also noticed that. Beautiful.
It's like my life became mine.
Yeah.
I wasn't hiding from it, you know?
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
And I think a lot of people do hide parts of themselves. Just for
Sure,
fear.
it's easy to do.
Yeah, and
that.
I think guys,
Kind of
one of the
fall
things that
into
people are
that.
so frightened about
Oh,
losing their
gosh.
sight, like we're admitting, oh my gosh, I'm getting old, like I have to get glasses,
It's
and like
ancient.
put your glasses on, protect these beautiful
Right.
eyes, take responsibility for them. They're so important. So,
Definitely.
and once you look after your own eyes is one thing, but it's making sure that you can look after as many eyes in the world
As
as
possible. Wonderful. I love it. So, again, going back to our readers and our viewers and our audience, you know, with those people on the front lines, the eye care professionals, the doctors, you know, is there, of what you spoke about today, you know, how can they kind of align with this idea, or what's kind of a key point you'd love to leave with them?
I'm going to speak into the camera for every one of you who works on the front line. I know you're in the business of eyes, but you're actually in the business of potential and changing lives. And I actually want to say thank you. And I think we have a really exciting moment. All of you who work on the front line, what would it be like if we joined together and actually serve people who don't have access to it? So it's use your voice, be proud of what you do, take a moment to reflect on all that you achieve, and know that you do make a difference. So thank you.
That was beautiful. Well, thank you very much. Very wise words. We really appreciate you joining us here today, and very inspiring. I hear you're going to be here for the rest of the day, and maybe some of tomorrow.
If you dance, I want to read a dance with you.
I actually
dance.
But we're going to dance.
We're going to
tonight.
dance. I need a dancer.
We're going to dance.
Yeah,
I'm in.
I'm
all in.
Yeah. So
And
once it's
I
all
want to
finished,
see what you're going to wear tomorrow, because
Okay.
we have to show the back of this beautiful jacket for any Dolly Parton fans out there, and who isn't a Dolly
Well,
Parton
exactly.
fan?
So Dolly Parton has this great thing is, you know, the magic is inside you. You know, forget finding a crystal ball. And I think what you realize is when you have access to eye health, or when I certainly did, is that's when the magic came out of me. Do you know what I mean?
Totally.
So that's it. Like, we all have infinite more power and ability to make change happen than we think. But this, you'll know more about finding Dolly soon. But yeah. I don't know what I'm going to wear tomorrow, actually.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Caroline. Really appreciate it. I'm looking forward to connecting with you more. And thank you all for joining us. We have 2 more live streams coming today from the summit, a few more tomorrow as well. So please stay tuned to our social channels. We'll be live streaming across Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and lots more to come. So thanks again. No problem.